The James Fry con, that bothered me because I feel, you know, we're living in this era where people think truth is malleable and science is malleable and everything is objective reality is suddenly malleable. That to me is a sign of the apocalypse in a way that we can't seem to agree on what reality is. And a memoir, if it's not, if it has things in it that are made up, I'm not sure it's a novel exactly. I guess you could make the argument that it's a novel, but it's certainly not a memoir. So I think it's cynical on the part of a lot of the writers who are doing it because they think that it's a more wise commercial route to go to publish something as a memoir than a novel. So they're really doing it for purely meretricious reasons in the case of A Million Little Lies, or whatever his book was called. I think as a healthy society, we need to be able to agree on what's real, and the memoir is just a little leaf in that whole tree. You make allowances in memoir for the malleability of memory, the fallibility of memory, and perhaps somebody just not being able to recall and they've got to make something up and put it in there. You make allowances for that. No one can remember everything. I have forgotten 90% of the experiences I've ever had and how they affected me at the time, probably. I mean, my mind has become a complete sieve at this point. So if I were to write a memoir, yeah, you'd try to get the gist of what's going on. But in the James Fry case, and I feel like beating up on James Fry because he's such a great example, I think what was his thing? He had been taken to jail for an afternoon and he claimed he had done 9 months inside. You shouldn't lie, really. That's Greenland's rule of memoir.